What's up, YouTube? I got nothing but a complete gaming haul here for you guys today. I'm gonna let you guys know, excuse me, from the get-go. There's, say, probably at least 20 games that are close, if not a full, complete inbox disc map, all that. Um, I probably have 10 to 15 empty cases, but I also do know that a lot of people, like, if you don't have, if you have the loose disc, but not, of course, the case and or the box art. So those will be put on. All this will be put on the, of course, the eBay store. So either the game you're interested in, feel free to check it out. If you need one of the cases that I have, you have the disc, I have the case, we'll get you taken care of. My apologies also. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You guys almost every day get a Goodwill haul, and this is a Goodwill haul. This isn't from the original store that you guys always get a video from. So with this being said, let me quit procrastinating here. We're going to start off with multiple platforms here. So I literally just unbagged them. And just put them to the side so I can start going through them with you guys. So first off, anybody got a DS? Madagascar. As you can see, everything's in there. Guide, the game, or not the guide, whatever's in there. Wipeout. I was going to have a third DS game, but once I opened it up, because like I tell you guys all the time now, like I've had fuck ups to where you guys even seen the one where I the golf balls, my own fuck up. Like shit, that wasn't even the only one. Like you guys have seen plenty of times. The golf ball one was only missing a golf ball, and I actually just shipped that out earlier, so it has sold. But looks like the guide and the game in there. The other DS game that I did not get was it's like a sushi game, but like I said, I of course looked inside, and as I was looking at it, it was definitely another game. I can't even recall what it was, but of course, you know, obviously it's a little bitty tiny cartridge, so I'm like, you know, there, words. I'm sitting there trying to read it. Come to find out, it was the wrong one. So I'm almost certain I bought this before, but as you guys can see, now remember, obviously, well, not obviously, just the factor, I always will show you guys the disc. Could use a tiny bit of cleanup, but as you guys can see, that's pretty fucking flawless. It pretty much actually looks like more or less like the plastic itself is kind of messed up. It's missing a little tiny bit right in here. But other than that, you can see it's NBA 2K20. Yeah, granted, it's 5 years old. There's some older games I do have, but I couldn't beat the deal that I got. So, now that's crispy. And like I said, you guys will always see every time, like if it's a disc, whether it's a movie and or a game, you guys will get to see the disc itself. Because either A, you might purchase it, or B, just a simple factor because, like, you know, like I said, I try to, you know, it's kind of like a side business, if you will. And that is the Wii U. If you guys, I'm sure you obviously already seen. So I think I have this for another console possibly. But yeah, look at that. She's flawless. I am going to try. I don't know if it will work or not, but I'll look into it and see if I can't make one big post with all the games in it, and then just make a list of course, list of the games and their prices. I think you can. I just don't know for 100% factor, so I'm not going to sit there like, oh yeah, you can, and not know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah. Check out that fucking classic. Hell yeah. It's pretty much fucking, I think literally down here, just a little bitty piece of the case. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can see that. That's literally the only thing I see, and slightly the plastic right there. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's pretty much fucking flawless. Doesn't have a guide, which is more than okay. If it even came with one, I do not know. Looks pretty fucking flawless to me. I'm kind of debating on this one if I want to eBay it or not. With it being the classic like that, yeah. Okay, now also, as I mentioned before, you guys are going to see games from across multiple platforms. Excuse me, had a little itch there. You guys are going to see games from across multiple platforms. You guys will probably see doubles of games on, or games on the same game but on opposite platforms. You will see the empty cases, as I'll show you, and I'll even mention to you. I'm just showing you guys of the actual physical copies that I have right now. Once those are done, then I'll just basically kind of run through the empty cases because, well, they're empty, and like I said, I would be just selling them solely for the factor. If you guys so happen to, or of course anybody that checks out the store, if you happen to notice that you got the disc, you just need the case. If that's the factor, then we can do some business and get you taken care of to have the full-on case of it and have a complete set. Alright. Put that out there so we can concentrate on the rest here. Okay, so with that being said, you're going to have complete games. You're going to have empty cases in case, like I said, if you guys happen to have the physical and you need the case. We're also going to run by, the only reason why I say this is because you're about to see, of course, what I'm getting at. If you're a gamer or you want to buy a game for somebody at like any type of a game store, not all the time do they come with the box art. But you have just the case itself. So that's why I was saying, you see, it's obviously not the fucking box art. It's from GameStop. I know not everybody has a GameStop, but was it Fight Night Round 4 on the 3? So that's what I was getting at. You'll have, this is just, it's a case. Obviously, it just doesn't have obviously any book. But you know, in this factor. And look at that. She's fresh. So, technically, in this factor here, say you have the case with the box art, you don't have the disc. There you go. You can buy the game and have another case in case you need it. And then do whatever with, you know, the filler paper, because that's basically what that is. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, I try to work this haul considering it's all games, but it's like, now granted, there was actually close to 10 or 15 cases that they tossed out, because I should have actually just said screw it and bought all of them, because like I said, I mean, it's like I just try to grab, like, of the empty cases, I just try to grab the ones that stuck out to me, look more of a known game, if you will. And like I said, it's just an empty case, but it's the case, the original case, and it has the original box art. So all across the board on all of it, it works out. So Madden NFL 25 on 4. Now, mind you, actually, hold on, since you guys see, okay, it is. I have 3, if I'm not mistaken, versions of this. Okay, you guys can see that looks, she's fresh. I will tell you guys, I think I was actually, I was in the middle of actually making this video yesterday, so I'm actually a day behind on a couple hauls, because technically me and the kiddo went, I want to say, no, it wasn't fucking the day before yesterday, so it was that Thursday, because this is Saturday, and we went to the Goodwill bin, bins, and I know a lot of resellers out there. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you're not a reseller, it's a good chances are you guys may have went there yourself. But let me show you this real quick, just considering the factor that it's a fucking trio as far as right here they are. Because I was noticing this as I was stacking them. Okay, so you got 4. You got PS3. Obviously you see case, box art. No book. It could use a little wet cloth or whatever, but it's damn near fucking flawless. So not only do I, but you have a choice of 3, 4, and Xbox 360. But this one, I don't know if it's just simply as it stating it's better with it, or if you have to have it. I don't know. I've never played this game. I can't even remember to tell you the last time that I have played necessarily a football game. Nothing against it. It's just not my go-to of a sport. There you go. So all 3 of those are pretty much fucking flawless. So, I mean, like I said, obviously, if that's something of a... Oh. Oh. Pardon me, I'm having a fucking moment over here, apparently. Okay, so I just seen that, and I was like, you know what? I just wanted to point that out. So basically, you got 2/3 of them that have the correct casing and box art. Now this one, I mean, I'll be completely fucking honest with you guys. I mean, look at that, right? What is it right here? It looks a little bit rough, and it looks like it might have possibly affected, just slightly affected the box art itself. But I mean, again, if it's something you're interested in, obviously you're going to grab it regardless. The 4 is the only one missing box art, so not horrible. Okay, so let me carry on here, and then, like I said, we'll get through all of the completes, and then I'll just briefly go through, because I'm not trying to have this being a fucking hour-long video for you guys. I hope that you guys do enjoy these videos. I mean, the numbers on all of them aren't like skyrocketed, but it's okay, because we are also still a new channel, and I appreciate every single one of you guys, because I never thought of a day that I would literally be making YouTube videos, whether it's but it's like, ever since then though, it's like, it's weird, because like, I can't remember if I think I was telling the kiddo, pretty sure I was telling the kiddo, it just seems like ever since I've started doing the whole YouTube's, like, my creative mind, I guess, if you will, is a proper way of saying it, I'm consistently trying to think of different types of video ideas, because I'm not trying to left field you guys here, but it kind of slightly is. It's like, there's many, of course I'll show you this in a second. There's so many YouTubers out there that, like, they have that one specific niche, and I understand and I get that, because of course if you're making a living off of it, and it's, like I said, a living, you're consistent, fucking go for it. That you found your shit, and obviously you still gotta put the time in to do the shit. They know that. You guys know that. But just in general, just doing a YouTube channel and like it being like scattered all over the place, you guys seem to like it, and I appreciate that. But I still literally every day I'm still trying to think of. Cause I mean, not to say that you guys get potentially ever bored of these Goodwill hauls, because you guys know as well as I do. There's always different shit. It's hardly ever. I mean, this is probably one of the only hauls I've had here in a good while. Obviously, not the same platform. That's obviously a very much of a given. You guys see that, but in the general subject matter, I guess, if you will, it's all gaming. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like not all the time. I can't remember. I think there's one or two on here. I know I'm fucking dragging ass, and I'm sorry. So, you guys get the point, I hope. There you go. Complete. Flawless. I mean, there's nothing, no issues here. I don't know, manual-wise, if it came with one or not. I mean, yeah. That's funny how I'm like literally doing that, and of course you guys literally see the reflection of me doing it in the camera. So, looked literally like maybe a piece of leaf or something. I do not know. Anyhow, sorry about that little bit of a fucking conversation piece, but I was just kind of explaining, like, I just love the factor that my channel is all over the fucking place. Just in general, for my own self, I enjoyed that. I don't know, I'm sure I know that there's wrestling fans out there. I seen that. Looky there. Booyah. Let's peep the disc. It's looking pretty damn fresh there, if you ask me. So, you see him right there. Like I said, I mean, I'd say 7, 8 out of 10 is complete. So, it just depends on what you guys like. And or anybody that hasn't potentially any idea that I have a channel and that I do this. But with that actually being said, yeah, she's fresh. If you have by any means followed any bit of the channel, you guys are aware that I dash. So this way I can actually conversate and tell you guys shit while I'm fucking showing you games. Because I've got still 2 stacks to go of completes. Or, you know, the 8 out of 10 or whatever. At first I thought it was sealed, but you can, especially right here by the barcode, you can tell it's broken. But, I mean, Dead Space 2. It's there. So what I was getting at, I think that there's only one very tiny blemish right there below my finger. I don't know if I can angle it to where you guys can potentially see that, or right where I'm tapping my finger. Okay, more or less like right where it's at now, just below it. Something that can be wiped off. Anyhow, I was talking to a friend of mine, and of course you got disc 2 there, if you guys can see disc 2, and then yeah. And that's one thing. It's like, I would say at least that 8 to 9 out of 10 discs are flawless. I mean, it's just throw it in your system, you're good to go. I do know that there's at least one that's it could definitely use a cleaning. I know, like I said, some of these, of course, but obviously it's also on 3, so I know that you know, some of these obviously are old. I mean, I was just about to say it's not like I have any PS2 games, but it's like I think I started off showing you, well, not showing you, but I think, nope, I was just sitting there thinking in my head, even the fishing game wasn't even the first one, because if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because of course, you know, before I even posted, of course, I can even go back through and like prove myself wrong myself, but feel free to do so. I was sitting there thinking that the fishing one was the first one, but I'm pretty certain Power powered drone or powered drone. Not certain if that either one of the two of the last names are right. I just can't remember which one is. Looky there, you got a coupon. I mean, it looks clean to me. So I was talking to said friend, and you very well might see this video. I don't know if you ever watch them anymore or not, but you know, hey, I do appreciate you. You know, you did sub to the channel and such. But I also do know that you're busy with little man, so that's enough of saying on that end, because I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful on her end, and because I don't know if she wants to have a shout out, but by what I'm about to say, if she does watch it, she's gonna know exactly who she is. I thought about making like business cards, if you will, for like YouTube, for the channel, and now see that also, see that's compatible. Now with it being compatible, I mean, I would gather, I'm no genius here, but you don't have to have it. It's just compatible. And on this part, no offense, no disrespect, but there is a code. I would about fucking imagine by now it's been used, but there's obviously no guarantee to it. So just out of the respect for anybody that potentially does go about actually purchasing it, if it's still valid, you have a fucking old ass fresh valid code. So just being respectful on that end. So there's the paperwork, of course the disc. Right there, I can see it just slightly, but that's something that can be probably wiped off with a t-shirt, or fuck, I don't even know what the hell you initially actually use. Something simple, because of course you don't want to fucking scratch it. Okay, I think. No, I think my very first fucking game I showed you guys. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I do think different platform. But I know I have, because considering it's in the stack now, I have showed you the other one on the other platform. But this one's actually in better shape. At least the case and box art are. I think we're about to find out here, like right now. No manual. If this is the disc or not. I think it is. Yeah. That's dirty. I'm pretty certain though that can be cleaned off and be with no issue. If not, and if it looks like complete shit after I clean it up, then of course it's basically going to be another case, and yeah, because obviously if it's in a shitty condition, nah. I mean, if somebody wants to buy it for like a couple bucks, then that'd be something else. But yeah, but we'll see that whenever that comes. Another old one. And most likely, now see, like even for, say, like if this doesn't have literally any value, like, I mean, it doesn't have to be just this PS2 game, just any PS2 game in general, just for the case, what I'm getting at. And I'll finish up the other story here in a minute, but we still got a few games to go, so that's why I'm like not stressing it, because we got time. And I do appreciate you guys sitting here chilling, listening to my stories and such, and watching the haul. I do greatly appreciate it. And yes, I know I'm 24 minutes into it, but obviously, as you guys can see, we're doing the car wash stall video today, because it's fucking shady. I mean, it's not as hot as it was the other day whenever I had that blue Hawaiian on, but yeah, but see, that's clean as hell too. So but what I was getting at on just the casing alone, I have, it's something you guys will end up seeing it, because I'm sure I'll use one of these cases potentially for it. But I want to say Sly Cooper, but something in the brain saying, no, you're wrong, you idiot. But I could be very much right. Okay, so like I said, multiple platforms. Just Dance 3. Obviously, you guys can see right here, plastic is coming off, but in general, aside of the plastic, the casing and the box art is good. Hell, if anything, depending on how much you would want it on or off of there, I personally would probably just strip it. There you go, manual, and let's see the condition. Looks rather playable to me. Alright, yeah, we definitely need to make another stack here, because I got like on the door handle, if you will, or armrest, and the knee holding up the other stack. So that sounds nice, and it looks nice. You guys might see him go out that way, maybe. Eek. Oh, once you guys get this, currently while I'm making this video for you guys, there was a, I didn't see any signage for it, but then again, I wasn't exactly like paying any mind for, you know, I don't know if you guys, he's right literally back there. I don't know if you can, I barely can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You probably can't, but you can hear it. There you go. So box art, everything. That's the only thing is slightly, I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's slightly rough, but not shit. Oh, here's another code situation, but I got that covered. Yeah. Oh, so with the business cards, I was going to you guys go everything within it here. I was going to start, as I dash, that you guys know that do follow the channel, that you're aware of that. I was going to start, once I got an order or whatever, I was going to slide a YouTube business card into the order. And the friend that I'm talking about was looking into it and everything, which, I mean, of course, yeah, I probably should have looked into it my damn self, considering that's what the fuck I do for a living. Well, yeah, that shit's like, it was 40 bucks. I damn sure didn't pay that. Any soccer fans out there? Yes. Yeah. Excuse me. I mean, that's pretty fucking solid. You got everything there. Yeah, I know it's 17, that's older, but I could use a slight cleaning. Very slight. I'm trying to like not drag this out, but it's like I'm also trying to have these finish up these stories for you guys, so I'm not leaving you guys on a fucking cliffhanger, because I have a feeling at times I've either done that or I've been like mid-sentence of talking about something and I've had a fucking squirrel moment. Memory, whatever, gone. Yeah, so I'm trying not to do that. And to conclude my stories here, I think that there was something else I was getting at, but I wanted to at least, and I know it had to be something gaming, but it's probably not all that important. But if it is, I'll remember it later and tell you. Anyhow, I think I already actually have potentially a copy of this, if I'm not mistaken. But it's an old ass game. We all know, especially if you're a gamer, you're very much aware that it's been out for a gen or two. So let's pop this out. Okay, so she was saying it should be a no-go on dashing, and after she explained it and everything, with it being because it is technically another company. Okay, just to let you guys know, like I say, in case you guys do get it or whatever, this piece down here seems to be holding it in. Up here, I don't know, like, I gotta move my finger, but I don't know if you can see that the other plastic piece is broke. So, you've seen the disc, you've seen that it's got the pamphlet, like, look, see right there, it kind of like slid out. Just giving you guys a heads up in case you do get it, be aware, it's not fully in there. Another disc. it's ready to download. Oh, well, yeah. That will be the play disc. Okay. We are getting it crouched down here. So, what I was thinking, so, and I'll even look it up too, but I'm thinking more on this end. Okay, so of course I'm doing the channel. Obviously, it's my channel. You guys are here to watch and see whatever content I put out. Hey, thank you very much from like the fucking get-go. Thank you, because you guys are helping this channel get up there between subs, views, all that interaction. I appreciate that very much. Okay, now this says it requires the Connect sensor, so obviously you can't play without it, considering it's required. I seen, yeah, it's folded over a little bit, but everything seems to be in there, as you can see the disc. So what I was sitting there thinking is, you know, aside of the channel and the videos and all that shit, but then again, like I said, think that shit's fucking flawless. I appreciate it. Like, I can't even literally put into words of how much I appreciate you guys, because literally when it comes down to the end of the day, it's like, this is time, you're a half hour in and you're not even through the complete boxes and you're still here. Thank you. Appreciate that. So with that, no on DoorDash. I understand it. It's an actual other company. Yes, I'm contractor, whatever the fuck, through them. You know, it is what it is on that. And because I'm technically advertising myself. Because, I mean, it would be my info for you to, you know, come check the channel out. So, and I was like, all right, cool deals, you know, I understand that and all that. But this, well, obviously, like I said, you know, and I'll tell you guys in plenty of videos, well, we do Goodwill hauls, yard sales, thrift stores, anywhere basically secondhand, if you will. Unless it's something that I want to personally keep, they're all going to be the eBay store, inventory, marketplace. I do offer up. I just have not put shit on there in a good while. And if I do that and actually put more shit on marketplace, there's a few things. The eBay store, I'm pretty certain, has at least 98% of all the shit, especially like all the hauls and everything. That has pretty certain all of it. Halo 4. So you can see that I know I have been chatting, I haven't been saying the titles or whatever, but obviously I'm throwing it up there on screen, plus you guys can pause. Disc 1, was that? Yeah, there we go. I think I just popped it back into it. So what I was getting at with this, okay, so obviously this is inventory. So when I go and sell this shit, I mean, yes, I am using eBay's platform, whatever, what have you, however you want to describe it, other than a platform that is an online store to sell shit that you buy. I will look it up before I initially, you know, buy all my cards and all that shit. But from what I'm thinking, and if anybody else that does this, and you know, if you do that, and if you haven't had any issues, feel free to drop some words down there, because I mean, with doing this, obviously, just like DoorDash, it's getting shipped to the customer one way, shape, or form. Obviously, why not? I'm not like clocking in like DoorDash for DoorDash. Whenever I post something on eBay, I get a notification that somebody either wants to try to wheel and deal with me. I will do that as well. So don't think that that's out of question. I most certainly will do that. Obviously, like I said, I gotta leave a little bit of meat on the bone, because, you know, I fucking love doing this, so don't even get it twisted on it. I love doing this shit. I just have to watch how I do it, because like this right here, I think, you know, from a gamer to many gamers out there, I'm sure I will make my money back and then some from this. So I don't have any really hesitation when it comes to video games. Other things, I kind of watch my P's and Q's on it. It just depends. I'll just kind of actually show like all three of these together because I might make them a lot. So you see all three there, and they're all great shape. Like I mean, just like you would go to buying it in the store. Okay, so Brotherhood manual. Yep. There's that. Did that not? Oh, there you go. Okay. But also, I do kind of want to push myself a little bit more, too, because it's getting warmer. And, I mean, we are sitting in the shade, but we're also surrounded by concrete, which is, unless I'm fucking wrong, I'm pretty certain it holds in the heat. So, I'm pretty certain, like, all these are good. Very, you might not even be able to pick that up. I don't know. I could see it, but it was like crazily freaking hardly there, so to speak. Alright. Oh, so yes, so say like if you guys bought one or whatever, obviously you're already on here, you're seeing that I make, I have a channel, I make videos about, if you're new here, and of course if you want to venture, obviously you're going to see a wide variety of videos on here. There is nowhere near a specific niche or anything on here at all. This is two. I think I showed you Creed. They're all three solid. But like say if now if there hasn't been anybody on here that has purchased something and it's just somebody just naturally out in the wild, if you will, that bought it, I was sitting there thinking from that point, those cards, because like I said, it's like, I'm not like clocked in or anything else like that, like DoorDash. I mean, not clocked in, but it's like you're on the app, kind of in a way, yes you are. That way, like I send you, say you guys haven't seen these videos yet, and you get that card in the mail. Say I send this Creed out to Creed 2, I send that out to you, and in that bubble envelope, you're obviously going to have your game that you bought, and then I'll probably either on top of like the cover of it, or open it up, and I'll put my card right on the spot, basically where you push the center to pop the disc up. I figured that way. I mean, the worst, obviously, toss it in the garbage. By all means, that's completely up to you. Or you might actually, pop on here and check out some videos or whatever. Something might become of an interest, and I can help myself that way of sending my advertisement of my channel out. I don't think that there's nothing power drum. That's what I was talking about. I have this sealed at home. What I was thinking of, I don't know if I would put it in this one, considering the fact I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Right, all through there. But yeah. So slightly, you guys can see just a bit there. Not bad. We can get that cleaned up, because honestly, if I can, well, I'm sure somebody's probably not going to buy the sealed and unsealed copy. They would probably just, I don't know, unless you actually want to play it, you probably of course will want to play the unsealed copy. Yeah. Hell, if you wanted to have a sealed copy and a playable copy, I got you. Literally. Overwatch, never played it. So, good case. Everything looks legit. I don't know if there was a manual there or not. I have one game left because I've already showed you. I think didn't I show you guys the fucking two Nintendo DS games from the get-go. I'm pretty fucking certain that's why they're sitting right there. Anyways, Overwatch. You good. I don't even... Excuse me. I'll probably, actually down in the description for the video, I probably will just simply tag each fucking platform that I have because there's no way I could fucking tag all. I'm not even going to attempt to tag all these games in it. Good old 07 Tiger Woods. Like, fantastic fucking shape here. Fuck yeah. Looks like he could just slightly use a brief cleaning, but it's good. Okay, so now I'm not going to waste your guys' time by sitting over here trying to bag this shit up before I end the video. I can do all that shit after I make the video. I've already fucking words. I already have you guys 41 minutes in, and I'm not trying to push it any further. I do appreciate you. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys stopping by to watch. And like I said, hell, I mean, if anything, holler at me over on eBay, and if there's something you guys want, you want more than one game or whatever, I'll even try to fucking get you guys hooked up with a bundle deal or something. Okay, now that was all the completes or close to completes. All of these, we're going to get through them pretty quickly because it's just straight up cases, no games. So obviously here, of course, is the time where if you have a loose copy and you need a case, you might want to pay attention. I might be able to help you out here. I'm going to leave this one for last because I kind of thought it was very, 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 very sad and depressing in ways that to find out that it was empty, because when you guys see it, you'll understand. But anyhow, Wooded Woodpecker, PlayStation 2. Like I said, empty cases. You never know. Shit, somebody might just want it for the nostalgia of it, and just for the having the actual casing to it. Like I said, I mean, it's just I seen this. Now this is another one. Yep, empty. But you know, I'm not gonna. I'll open them still just in case. You know, I missed that there was actually one in there, but for the most part, yeah, you can feel that it's fucking empty. This has got, like, you remember those old little clip-ons, like for Blu-rays and all that shit? Yep, empty. Empty across the board on that. I think after we make this video here, we're gonna have to order some lunch. And, yeah. Some cod ghosts. But yeah. Well, it's got the paperwork in it, but, definitely Legendary Edition. Like I said, if you guys need cases for anything, that's just completely empty. So, Stick of Truth. It appears. Okay. Again, it has the code on it, so I won't show that part. But yeah. But again, it's a PS3 game. The higher probability is it's not there. Okay, so I actually saved two of the best for last of the cases, which literally, like I said, it sucks on both ends that they're both empty, but I will save the one I told you guys for last. So, yeah. Fucking sucks. But you got your whole book right there, so you got the disc of that. I got you on the case. Alright. This is the grand finale of that actual initial run. The last piece that I will show you is from the one Goodwill that I usually have a 9 out of 10 of these videos from. I got something that's still gaming related. It just isn't an actual. You'll see it here in a second. I just want to keep it where this is the one initial run, and then this one, same company. Gaming wise, everything else just very much slightly different. Okay, so yeah. If you fucking know, you know. And I don't know if it came with a manual or not, but yeah. So seeing that, and it's like, oh my god. It was like, I thought that I was just like, and in all honesty, I don't even know if that one, if I ran into that, I would highly, I said I told you I was not going to bag shit, and look at me fucking bagging shit. I don't think I would let that go, in all honesty. I have never played it, but yeah. So, okay, here's the last one here. Yes, peep that bad boy out. Got your strap and all. There is batteries in here. I did check. I mean, I'll pop it to show you guys, but when I do go to send it out, no, they will not be in there. But then again, you got some fresh batteries in it. You should be good to go. So, I was messing with it in the store, and there is little lights right here. I don't know if it's just that the batteries themselves are dead on it, because it did light up once for me in the store, because like I always say, if it's something that can be plugged in, battery operated, something, you know, to the tune of that nature, to check that shit out. Because especially, well, I think electronics, I think Goodwill has like, I think it's 3 days. It may be more, but I don't think it is, to return it. So, but I usually, hell, even like in one of the past videos, I bought it's a Ryobi battery charger. I actually literally just shipped that out in this last shipment I just did, probably an hour prior to making this video. Plugged it in, seen that the light for like standby or whatever that lit up red, to me it powered on, it works. But yeah, so for that, I'm just sitting there thinking maybe it was the last bit of power in those batteries, and that was it was done, which is fine. But like, to me, I seen the lights light up, to me it works. So yeah, that's it. So again, thank you guys very much. You guys have stuck to the end. I appreciate it. I did not think it was going to be this long, so I do apologize for that, but that was a massive haul. And maybe, just maybe, tomorrow you guys will have another haul. I don't know if it'll be as big, but if things go right, we'll have another one for you tomorrow. So stay tuned for the potential of that, or of course any other types of videos, because like I said at the beginning of the video, and especially if you are new to the channel, not every day, because actually I just literally went into the one that I normally go into. I had a couple things on hand and in a cart, but I was mainly, to be in all honest with you guys, like yesterday. Now, granted, yeah, you try to hide shit, but it's like, you know, also if people get in there before you do, and they do the same thing that you do, they're going to root. You know, that's the way that you find fucking good shit. You know, if you get in there and actually fucking, you know, if you're just like looking, you know, through shit, you're not going to, you know, people do hide shit. I tried, I failed. It does happen. It sucks, yes, but it is what it is. But it was actually Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 complete. I think if I'm not mistaken, both of them were complete. And yeah, that was two that got away from me, but again, if you do something like this, that is the thing you run into. And the only reason why I didn't get them, I got the guitar. The guitar was the main thing that I got yesterday. So that was technically, like I said, it was 2 separate hauls, but since it was gaming related, that's why that was pulled into the video. But yeah, that was it, because I was wanting to get that and both games, but I didn't have enough money to get them, and it's just like, that's another thing. It's just like, ugh. So it's all good though. Like I said, it happens. If you have the money, boom, get that shit while you're there. Because if you have to potentially wait till the next morning or whatever, good chances are that shit's gone. And it was. So, with that being said, again, thank you guys very much for stopping by, watching the video. For anybody that's new here, I know I do sound like a broken record to those that have been here for, from get-go and or that's been here for a good while. But for anybody that, if you are new to the channel, if any bit of that was of any interest at all, as you can see on the channel, Life Unedited, of course, is the name of the channel. The @SirPlatinum is, besides the SirPlatinum80 is the gamer tag, which of course you'll see streams on here as well. Like I said, channel is all over the place because that's just the way I like it, and a lot more other people do too. But if you ever want to go to the eBay store, go on there, and I'm pretty certain, like, of course, I haven't tried, well, I've tried it on my own phone, but of course it just took me like to my home page, or my profile, so I haven't necessarily asked anybody if it, to try it or whatever. But for shits and giggles, if you want to go on there, it's just how it is on here. The @SirPlatinum, just take away the @ symbol, and you should be good to go. Or just comment on here, and then, if anything, we'll figure something out. But I'll get you guys taken care of if you truly need something or whatever. I've even had people actually messaging me through eBay to look for certain things. I can't remember if it was like a previous customer or another reseller or something of that nature, but I just thought that was kind of fucking cool. It's like, other people reaching out to you for certain things, because you also think, different states. Because, like, just for an example really quick, and I will wrap this video because I did not mean it. Damn, sorry, I've almost held you guys here for an hour, so my bad. Like, every state has its own sporting team, so there might be somebody there might be somebody completely out of the country that enjoys your sporting team, and they want that. So it's like, if you can find something relatively close to what they're asking for, you got yourself a customer, and quite possibly they're going to even, like, because yes, even on eBay, you have people that will start following your store, because, like, you start having cool shit on there, and maybe possibly somewhat, I mean, obviously games, you guys know I've had a bunch of games on here and shit, so you're going to know to look for fucking games on there. But it's just, obviously, it's a whole variety of shit. It's like kind of like a Goodwill thrift store on fucking line. So but yeah, with that being said, I am fucking hungry. So we're going to get some lunch, and we'll get this uploaded here probably tonight. So obviously you guys will see this when you get to see this. Thank you guys very much again for sitting through damn near a fucking hour. I did not mean to make it that long, but here we are. So you guys have a fantastic weekend, because right now it is Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I am going to get some lunch, and we're going to go dashing. So you guys have a good one. Thank you for the view, and we'll see you later on.